So if you're wanting to build a house for the first time, then you're probably thinking to yourself, who am I going to hire to help build this house? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to navigate the difficult task of finding the best subcontractors to help you build your home.
Oi, ¿qué pasó? ¿Cómo está? ¿Hablas inglés? ¿Nada? ¿Dónde es el jefe? ¿El jefe es aquí?
No, el jefe sí, aquí está el otro lado.
So I myself am building a house for the very first time here in Houston, Texas, and I'm recording and posting a video on every single stage of the process of the home build so I can help you learn how to build your house. So just take a second, hit the subscribe button so you make sure not to miss out on any of the future videos. So when you're building a home, it's very important that you hire only subcontractors that have the skills fit to your specific build. So for example, if you're building a high-end luxury home that has custom finishes that requires advanced craftsmanship from your subcontractor, then obviously you don't want to hire a subcontractor that has only low-level basic skills because they will surely mess up the job. But if you're building a basic spec home, you also don't want to overhire and hire a subcontractor with the advanced skills that can complete the high-level work for your low-level house, because in the end, you would just end up overpaying for what you're getting. Instead, you just want to hire the right person for the job, and that would be a subcontractor with the low-level basic skills that can complete the work for your house that's low level and basic for your spec home. This is why it is very important to hire the right contractors for your specific build. Now this may sound like a very difficult task to do, but it only takes a little bit of courage and communication to get it done. So the best way to find subcontractors for your build is to find new residential developments that are happening in your area that you can go scope out for subcontractors. So how I do this is I go to Google Maps, and I put the Google Maps into the satellite setting down here in the bottom left. That way you can see the residential neighborhoods and the developments and everything going on. So what you want to look for is these areas that have only dirt. And what that means is a residential development is going on there right now. So as you can see, they've put in these streets, and the next step is putting in the houses. So now before you physically go to these developments to scope out for your subcontractors, you want to kind of look into the development and make sure that it is a development that has houses that are going to be similar to the ones that you are going to build. Because if you research it and it has high-end custom homes and you're only building a small house like I am, well, you don't want to waste your time going there, because that's where you will find the high-end subcontractors that are going to be a little more expensive. So for my house personally, for example, I'm building a 1,450 square foot house. It's kind of a basic house, going to have brick and siding, nothing too custom, nothing custom at all. So I want to make sure that I'm looking in a development that has houses similar to that. So let's take a look at this development here. As you can see, it's a big neighborhood and they're just extending it out, doing some building. And the name of this development here is called Harper's Preserve. So we're gonna Google Harper's Preserve, go to their website and go to homes to see what the homes look like. Those are pretty big, so it looks like they have some big homes. But as you can see, they also have some smaller, just normal tract homes that are 2,000, 2,100 square foot. So I know that this neighborhood would be a great neighborhood to go scope out for subcontractors for my build specifically. So with that said, let's go do that.
All right, I'm in the truck now, headed to some of these new construction development areas to try to find some vendors that we're gonna try to use to build this house. You know, a lot of these contractors are going to be, you know, Spanish speaking mainly, so it's going to be interesting, the communication there. But I'm going to put a GoPro on a chest mount and I'm going to wear it so you guys can see how, you know, we communicate and try to get their information. Oye, ¿qué pasó? ¿Cómo está? ¿Hablas inglés? ¿Nada? ¿Dónde es el jefe? ¿El jefe es aquí?
No, el jefe sí, aquí está el otro lado.
¿Qué color camiseta? Gracias, amigo. Hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Hablas inglés?
No, ¿qué pasó?
¿Nada? ¿Qué tipo de trabajo hace usted?
Excited.
¿Siding y cornice? Ya. ¿Qué es tu precio por todos casa nueva?
No, yo sé trabajo con otro patrón, él paga diferente,
Ok,
depende de la casa.
ok. Yo tengo una casa en Conroe. Tal vez en febrero es listo.
Febrero.
Ya.
Ok.
¿Qué necesitas por un precio?
No, pues necesito ver el plano, cuántos pies trae la casa,
Ok, solo ver planos.
todo ver planos y...
Ok. Dime tu teléfono número.
¿No apuntado?
Ya, listo. Dime mi cámara.
346, 325,
325.
67.
Ok, good. ¿Cómo se llama?
Carlos.
Carlos. Gracias. Ok,
Pueden mandar los planos, yo los veo.
ok, perfecto. Gracias, hombres. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Bien?
¿Todo bien?
¿Hablas inglés? Nada, poquito. ¿Qué tipo de trabajo hace usted?
Piso.
Piso. LVP, Luxury Vinyl Plank. Vinyl.
Es vinyl.
Vinyl. Yo tengo una casa nueva en Conroe. Yo necesito un contratista de, ¿cómo se dice? ¿Piso? ¿Piso?
Piso.
Piso. Yo necesito un contratista de piso por mi casa.
¿Nueva?
Dime tu teléfono número. ¿Ya?
¿Es new house?
Ya, nuevo. Solo 1,000 pies, no mucho, pero siguiente año cinco casas, so tal vez, maybe. Okay?
You have the material?
Ya.
All
Tal vez la casa es listo en febrero. Ya.
Okay.
Ya. Okay? Dime tu teléfono número.
832.
Listo, mi cámara.
832 526
Uno más, por favor.
832 526
¿Cómo se llama?
Saúl. SAUL.
Ok, Saúl. Muy bien. Ok.
You?
Casey.
Casey?
Ya.
La casa está en Conroe.
Connor. 10 millas. Arriba. Connor.
336 o 105.
You know Oak Ridge North? Oak Ridge North or no?
No.
You know the woodlands? You know 45? Fucking like 15 minutos.
Okay, good. No problem.
Okay?
No problem.
Gracias.
Okay.
Ah. Hola. Muy bien, ¿cómo está?
Muy bien.
¿Tú eres el jefe?
¿Mandé?
¿El jefe? ¿Dónde? ¿Tú?
Ese es el chorro.
¿Naranja? No,
Ese güey.
ese güey. Hoy, ¿qué tipo de trabajo haces usted?
Solo roofing,
Solo teja.
sí, solo plywood y teja.
Ok. ¿Cómo se llamas?
Yo me llamo Ambrosio Cruz.
¿Cuántas personas tú tienes?
Yo, 4 nomás.
¿4?
Sí.
4. ¿Cuánto por square?
Aquí, en
Yeah.
el nuevo trabajo,
Ya,
aquí $40 por square.
40.
Sí, en el nuevo.
for decking también? ¿O no?
Decking
Decking
por
es
pie.
por pie.
Sí.
¿Qué precio?
No sé.
No sé.
Necesito ver.
Okay.
¿Tú trabajas
Yeah.
con quién?
Yeah. You know Chesmar?
Chesma.
Yeah. Yo soy un roofing techo contratista. Yeah. Dime tu teléfono número.
Ok. 830.
Listo. Mi cámara.
Ok. 832 577
¿Cómo se llama uno más?
Cruz.
Cruz. Muy bien. Gracias.
Ok.
All right.
So as you could see, this task was pretty simple. I would just get out of the truck and walk up to the house when I saw someone working. I would just communicate that I'm building a house close by and see if they were interested in taking on some of the work for my home build. And if they were, then I would just take down their contact information, their name, and then also what kind of work they did. That way, when it's time for me to get bids on the house, I could just simply reach out to them and request a bid and then go from there. Another thing that was pretty easy to do is whenever you're driving through the development, you will see subcontractors, company trucks parked on the street, and I would either just notate that information down or take a photo of that. That way when I get into the office, I could put their information on an Excel sheet and also just reach out to them when it's time to get a bid. Now, something that I think is very important to consider whenever you're hiring subcontractors for your build, if you are looking to build as financially efficient as possible and save as much money as possible, which I'm sure most of you are, something that I think is very important to consider is that when you're hiring subcontractors for the more simple trades like siding, doors, garage doors, countertops, flooring. Now, those are still important trades, don't get me wrong, but for the more simple ones, I believe it's okay to take down any individual person's contact information when you're out searching in the residential development area, because I know that the individual people that are out working that you take down their information will be able to provide the best labor rates. But whenever you are hiring for the more critical trades like foundation work, or when you're hiring for the trades that require a state license like electrical, plumbing, HVAC, I think it's more important to work with a larger, more established company because they will have the proper insurance in case something happens on the job or later down the line, as well as their work and their product will be backed with a solid warranty. Now, there will be trades where it's more beneficial for the subcontractor to provide all the material in order to complete their job. And then there's also trades where it's more efficient and more cost saving for the builder to supply all the material. And it's very easy to find these building suppliers in your area. All you have to do is go to Google, type in builder supply near me, and you can find the main building supply stores where you can establish a relationship and save their information. So when you get your house plans back, you can take the next step and get in the pricing so they can supply your material. So after I've gathered all the subcontractors I need to be able to build the house, I put together a spreadsheet where I listed all the subcontractors categorized by trade. That way when I get my house plans, all I have to do is send it out and request a bid. That will allow me to do a full build budget. That way I'll know how much the whole project is going to cost. Also, it will allow me to select which subcontractors I will hire to help me build the house. So that's exactly how to find subcontractors and suppliers to build your house. My next video is on budgeting, so click right here to watch that video, and thanks for watching.